Molly Reuter, the Audubon Wheeler head volleyball coach, joining us today, and coach, 3-0 start for the girls today. An outstanding run so far here in the tournament. How do you feel like things have went?
I thought early we kind of struggled. I mean, even though we pulled out wins, I thought that they were kind of sloppy. When we played well, we earned our points, and when we didn't play well, we gave them points, which isn't really, you know, the best way to be playing. But I thought the girls, again, even like that South Hamilton game, the last 5 points of the game, I mean, they just focused and pulled it through, and that's really the key, is that they did finish. Even though it might not have been the best win, they finished, that's good to see, especially early on in the year.
Has that been the biggest difference that you saw from Tuesday night, and what was a tough loss to Guthrie Center?
Oh, yes. Tuesday, I really thought that at the Guthrie game that they, you know, we had the momentum, and then one thing would go wrong and we just lost it. And I have felt today that they have done a better job of kind of controlling. I mean, even if we have an error, they don't necessarily look like they have deer in the headlights, you know, for their facial expression. So that has been an improvement from Tuesday. And I felt that this last game with Glidden, that has been, I think, the best that we have played yet this year. Just more in control. I mean, we still made those errors, we still did that, but just more in control of our own emotions and the way we were playing.
Now, both of the girls I talked to said that the South Hamilton match to them was the toughest match of the day. Do you agree?
That's interesting that they said that, because I disagree. I would actually say the Glidden-Ralston one was, just because I know that they always are just so tough. I mean, even though he can have one of the shortest lineups in the entire area, but they hustle and they make plays that we don't usually see other teams do. But I thought the South Hamilton one was more of a mental match, I think, for the girls. So, I mean, mentally, I thought that was our toughest one yet today.
What's been the difference for your team today, besides being the focused and not letting the down plays? What areas are kind of stepping up and playing well?
Well, I think our hitting has definitely improved a little bit from Tuesday. We had talked with the girls this last game about being aggressive. I mean, I felt that, I mean, in practice, our JV is intimidated by those kids. I mean, they just come out and they put the ball down. And I really even still haven't seen that yet this year. We have not played as well as we practiced 90% of the time yet. So I mean, that does give hope for future. I mean, that's a good promise. But I do think in that Glidden game, they did get more aggressive. We're still not to where I'd like to be, but they are making improvements, which is what you want to see.
And you got to be happy with the end of both of those games.
Yes.
With Glidden-Ralston, tight games that they were able to pull out.
Well, even in the South Hamilton one day too. I mean, tight games, but again, we pulled out the victory, and it was kind of funny because actually yesterday at the end of practice we worked on situations, and I mean, again, down 18-23, have to get to 25 or things like that. Excuse me, and they definitely played out today.
Do you feel like this is maybe the potential to be the best team you've had down there, and maybe a group that's the most passionate about playing volleyball?
Oh, definitely. I mean, in my 4 years here, I would say this group has put the most time into it. They are the most dedicated, not just volleyball players, but athletes. I mean, I work with a lot of these girls in the basketball gym too, and they just give it all. Completely their all. And they don't take it as a job, they take it as, you know, it's fun for them. And I am very excited to see what we can do, because I do think we have a lot of potential.
Got some big matches coming up yet today. Des Moines Christian, and I know South Central Calhoun, who you'll be playing here in just a little bit. What are you looking at in those matches?
Both those teams will be, I mean, just excellent competition, the best that we have seen yet this year. So I'm just excited to maybe kind of see a little bit more clean play overall, and hopefully then our girls play a little bit cleaner. We do need to be more focused and hopefully put them away. I guess I'm very excited for both of those matches. I mean, Des Moines Christian, they ended our season last year, so I am greatly looking forward to that match. I mean, and watching them today, they're athletic, they're strong, they're tough. But I think if our girls really put their all into it, I think we could hopefully give them a run for their money and maybe even take it.
Well, Molly, I appreciate you joining us here today. Congratulations on a terrific start to the tournament. Best of luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thanks, Molly.